This is another game that I made. This was one of the first games I made. The music is by an artist by the name of AJ Booker. You can find him on Twitter or X, whatever. Continue doesn't work for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's because of this, which is the funny playing FPGBC. Yes. But I had him make all the music for the game, and he did a fantastic job. It looks abandoned. Is this right? A look around won't hurt. A lab should be in the basement, just through that door. Move the cursor to the area you'd like to inspect. The cursor will change to a magnifying glass, then press it to interact. Some areas may be less obvious than others. Press start to view items, files, and other info. There's a lot wrong with this game. I don't remember. I think that's a death counter. It's not supposed to be there, but I think I put it there so I can debug. Because there was to be a mechanic that would keep track of your deaths, and certain things could happen depending on how many times you died, or how many times you didn't die. There is a script on that, the trigger, to kind of let me go through here. I'll kind of go through the game a little bit, because I really do like sharing this. I just never finished it. Scattered papers everywhere. Research files, let's see here. Go to files. Of course that fixes itself once you go over to the tabs. Still break. Discovery inventory application. Included discoveries. Serial number 0010-22407-A. 1. Self-titled by applicant Spectral Containment Unification Lantern. Purpose. Trap and contain naturally occurring spectral energy. Observation. The spectral energy, SE, that we typically associate with ghosts are to be considered supernaturally occurring. SE is to be considered, for all intents and purposes, all around us. It does not react to the molecules, such as that in the air, or even most solid objects. That said, SE does still have trouble passing through several elements that fortunately appear naturally as gases. Therefore, I have modified the suitably named spectral lamp to potentially trap and contain these spectral energies. Some sort of strange lantern. You are not ready. Find the lamp. Try to appeal to the entity. What am I supposed to do with this lantern? Fill it with spectral energy. Your research starts here. You try to appeal to the entity. There's a missing piece. Do you know where it is? You must find the spectral bulb. The lantern will not work without it. Beware the librarian. You try to appeal to the entity. Who are you? No one. Not anymore. Bring the lantern. You flee from the room, leaving the entity behind you. What were you working on here, Professor? I should find the missing piece of the lantern. Oh, that was easy. This bulb looks like it'll fit in the lantern. The spectral lamp was installed into the lantern. So now, I guess I disabled the lantern view. Or wait, I think I can... Oh, that's great. The purpose was to have it fill up as you slowly gained spectral energy. That is for this book puzzle, where you can take these and swap them out. These... Yeah, because I triggered it from the suit of armor. So I believe I can skip this puzzle, and the door is open. Here's the kitchen. It's one of my favorite rooms just because of how fun it was to draw. Open the fridge. The music changes. A dark mist flows from the now open refrigerator. Ah, you must be the one stomping through the house. I'm terribly sorry, but the master isn't receiving guests today. That said, may I help you? Oh my, me? Why, I'm the help. If you need assistance while visiting the estate, don't hesitate to inquire. What? I do all manner of house maintenance, while also keeping a close eye on the other more dangerous residents. Oh, he was originally supposed to give you an earbud that would translate ghost speak, which I had set to a mostly indecipherable, oh, it wasn't indecipherable. If you looked really closely, you could tell that they were still letters, but there were a lot of parts missing. Anyways, I took out the whole translation thing because it was, I don't know if it was too complicated or it was just unnecessary. So that doesn't even work. The estate. This is the master's estate. See that you mind yourself. There are other more unsociable residents. Just don't go where you don't belong and you'll be fine. Yes, I know him. Talkative fellow. A little obsessed with the afterlife. Dreadfully boring, I'm afraid. A clean home does not dally while we dance upon our graves. I have seen hair nor hide for some time now. I seem to remember he had quite a nasty run-in with the master. And, well, I don't know what happened. I wouldn't go around disturbing the master for something so trivial. I'll run into some of our other local residents. Well, I will do my best to clear up any questions for you, questions you might have. And then so, as you encounter spirits, he'll be able to talk about them a little more. This is for the assistant, which was down in the basement. In the basement? Oh, what a terrible accident. I do believe it was the professor's young assistant. Even in death, she wanted to help him with his research. A lot of good it did either of them. She, in that lantern of yours, is she? What you do is you capture the spirits with the lantern, and it was supposed to give you additional abilities, but I have since been undecided whether or not to keep going with that. You must be referring to the librarian. Yes, well, though he kept meticulous records of the master's affairs in life, it seems in death he would rather very much be left alone. I did hear that you have already met him. That lantern of yours is rather dangerous. And since I triggered it from the suit of armor, we didn't even meet the librarian, so the game assumes he was captured. Was there another one? Oh. That lantern. I only know what I've heard. They said it could trap our energy and harness it, though the spirit must be willing to submit. The professor was working on something big, and an experiment backfired and killed that poor girl. Now here we are, and the veil between life and death fractured. I'm sorry, sir. May we change the subject? And that's the help. And you unlock the dining room door. A low creaking crescendos into a deafening crash of stone and splintering wood as a large hole in the floor opens up beneath your feet, swallowing you into the darkness. Oh, I can't believe that floor gave in. From the floor above. Whatever is in that barrel doesn't give off a pleasant aroma. I'm wary to open it. And this candle's supposed to flicker. Door, except it has no handle. Is there a way to open it? A thick layer of dust obscures the labels of wine. Can't believe that floor collapsed. This is supposed to be like just a side room where you will find a hellhound in here. His name is Marfin. Let's see if I can find him. There he is. The smell of, yes, meat. Meat? I'm still quite attached to it, thank you. Too bad. The rending of flesh from bone is so very satisfying. And so Marfin is like a strange little family pet, kind of, to the estate. And he can help you out. He can trade keys, except he will only accept a key for a key, so you have to find a key before you can exchange it for any of his keys. And you can only exchange one key at a time. He's very picky about that. So let's see. I hope I don't break the game, because Marfin is very chaotic, and he has glitched the game in ways I don't know how. So we're going to do something that I know works first, before talking to him, which I do like. Let's play cards. Do you have the gift? Let's find out. Give a guess. So we're going to take a guess, and let's go with circle. Oh, yes. You have chosen wisely. The gift of foresight is not easily obtained. Come back to see the keys. Shares equally with trust. The door to the cellar. You don't happen to have a key, do you? I have several keys. Choose again. Return another. So these are the... these are supposed to be keys. And this is supposed to be some sort of container. However, this has always been my placeholder. For as long as I can remember. Anytime I create a screen where I don't have the background art for it, I throw this as a placeholder, because this was one of the first screens I made. Let's find a key. This is a dangerous key. That is a nasty key. That is a playful key. I think this is the one. I don't know if it's gonna give me the key. Just try talking to him. Explored the entire state we have. Do you know its secrets? How many spirits lay in wait? Secrets found? For that too? Unlucky for the human to get far down this way. Lucky for us. The human was a fool. Secrets hold little value to us. What value do they hold to the human? Come back to see the keys. Let's try again. I'm stuck in here. But anyways, yeah. Oh, look at that. I don't know what I did, and it's been a while, so I will have to figure that out later. This is a character where you'd find these things to power this. A massive spirit looms large in its chamber. A thick wool cloak draped over thick white hair. I can't imagine how the professor trapped such a thing. Its hood slowly turns towards you. Oh, right. I don't know if it'll break now, so I'm just going to leave her alone. So there are rooms here. Anyways. So there we go. There's the estate.